This video is not clickbait. I am selling my house, I am selling my shop, and I am gonna be selling absolutely everything that I own. The reason why I moved out here was to chase my absolute dream, and I did that. But I learned the biggest lesson from that, and I'm glad I did this because otherwise I would have never known this, and then I would never gotten to this spot to make this decision. So when I first moved out here to Rush Park, my home out here in Texas, my goal was to build one of the coolest backyards anybody's ever seen. But basically, I'm selling this house and I am not gonna be building Rush Park anymore. And that kind of leaves where am I gonna move to? What's gonna happen with everything? I am gonna be building Rush Park, but it's not gonna be here. Everything's gonna be moved somewhere else. If you wanna learn more about that, you can go on the Funk Bros video. So that kind of leaves me out, why am I selling this place? Well, I'm selling this place because I miss my friends and my family. To drive the GTR and And it's really hard to be out in this awesome place by yourself when you're not with the people that you absolutely love. Even though I moved in this house and I was out here with all this land to do whatever I want to spend that time with someone. And I did spend a lot of that time with my friends, the ones that moved in, but they don't live here anymore. None of them do. Franco's gone, Zay is gone, and even Mara just moved out not even longer than a month ago. So my house is on the market, I'm selling it, but then that leaves what am I gonna do with my content and the Funk Bros channel. Funk Bros channel, I'll kind of leave it for that channel. For mine, I wanna be pursuing car stuff, but I also wanna be pursuing the things that I was doing prior. I enjoy the vlogging. I enjoy being able to go around and film the things that I do. But I felt like when I sat here all by myself, with nobody, doing nothing, I got in this cycle, this habit, where I would just do nothing, think of no ideas, sit down, enjoy sitting down. I just got in a really, really bad habit of just doing nothing all the time. I would sit here for hours, every day, looking out the window at the highway as cars go past by. Man, look at all these people that I could be hanging out with. Looking out at my pond at how I would want to go out in it, but with who? So I know future Corey is gonna come back and look at this video and just say to himself, he misses all of this so much. But I want you to hear that silence. This is what it was like for weeks, months. No one here, no one to play with on all of the awesome things that you've built. And don't you worry, there's a lot more memories that you get to make in the future too. So don't look back at these ones and think everything's over. We still have our whole life ahead of us. Well, I mean, You do. I'm in a video. Someone please let me out. But that doesn't sum everything up. There is a lot of stuff I have at this house. And my plan is to be with my girlfriend. And sooner or later, my wife. And I want to build my life with her. And maybe sooner or later, build a family. And I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of cars, from the Corvette, the RX-7, I've got the 240, I've got the trucks, I've got the human catapults. Kind of not a lot of stuff, but kind of a lot of stuff. Even my trailer and a bunch of other small things. But really, I think the future for me is just gonna be me just going out having fun, kind of like how I always did. Maybe accidentally getting into trouble and hang out with my friends, doing the things that are fun but really matter, but also share with you guys experiences that I have in my life to tell you guys to keep going for the things that you love, because even though I moved out here to the middle of nowhere, it was so worth it. Even though I moved out here by myself with nobody, it was so worth it. Even though I moved out here and stopped vlogging and stopped doing things that I loved as much and wasn't around my family as much or wasn't around my girlfriend as much, and we were gone away from each other long distance for 2.5 years, it was worth it. And the reason why was because I would not be able to live with myself if I was 80 years old and I never did this. If I had kids and I was with my wife, I would blame being with them that I didn't go and do the thing that I wanted to do. And I knew that would be the wrong thing to do, and obviously I probably wouldn't have blamed myself because I had that perspective already, but I didn't want to have that thought. So I decided to move out here and do it, and that was so worth it. So now, what's next for me? For me, I'm gonna be focusing on moving in with my friends and Hannah. I want to be with them. I want to be with the people I love. I want to continue doing car content. I want to hang out with my brother. The Funk Bros videos are going to be coming back. And right now, I'm just going to kind of get in the flow of things, just kind of sharing more of the things that I have around here that I haven't really been doing. There's a lot of things around the property that I think are genuinely interesting that I can just like vlog and share about. Also, the hardest part is my dog is not here. My dog is back at home. I drove back to California for Christmas, and that's where my 240 is at, and my dog. And I have absolutely nothing or nobody. But I still have some of my friends that I made out here. I'm not gonna lie, I made some amazing friends out here, and I'm gonna miss them dearly. But the amount of opportunity there is for me, for someone like me that likes to be able to go and adventure and drive mountains and hills and be able to go see my parents when I want to and hang out with my brother and his kids and be an uncle, that's just not out here for me. And being able to hang out with, I think, 90% of the friends that I've made in my life, probably 70% of the friends I made in my life are out where I grew up in California.
I'm gonna die soon. Please put it in.
Yeah, okay, thanks.